All right, so this kind of is a little piece of the puzzle of my costume for this week. Hey, I'm Janelle. This is toDIYfor. If you're new to my channel, I do new DIYs every single week and would love for you to come back, check them out. I try to make them as affordable and easy to do as possible. Because Halloween is coming up, I am doing some Halloween costumes as I do every year. There are a ton of costume ideas on my channel, and you can take a look at the whole playlist that I've created. And I do realize that a lot of the costumes that I typically attempt are quite involved and they take a pretty long time for me to even complete myself. So I wanted to show you how you can make your own costume for less, because I mean, let's face it, these days costumes like at a minimum are gonna cost you around $60 if you're purchasing them online, like pre-made, but you can do that for less at the thrift store. And this isn't even going to really involve any sort of DIYing. I'm just gonna take you along to the thrift store with me. I went there looking for another costume or items for another costume, and I ended up creating an entirely different costume, the one that you're kind of seeing me wear here. And I did it for about $30, which I think is pretty affordable considering, you know, you're gonna spend at least double that, likely if you're buying like a pre-made costume, if not 3 times that. So let me take you along thrifting and what I look for and how you could recreate this costume very easily by heading to the thrift store. Let's get into it. So if you're looking for a Bridgerton costume, there are a ton of dresses at the thrift store that would totally work for this. I think specifically you want to look for something that has sleeves potentially like this one. Some other things to keep in mind, you want it to be floor length, so it's got to hit the floor. This one is ultimately the one that I chose. So I'll show you how I kind of put this together and why I chose it in just a little bit. But it has little sleeves and it kind of, it was long and I thought that it would totally fit the vibe. So definitely some options there. You can buy a crown, but I don't want to do that for 20 bucks. So what I'm gonna do here instead is go to the jewelry section. Specifically jewelry like that is actually gonna make a really cool crown piece, and I'll show you exactly how. Necklaces, you're gonna want something big and bold, maybe some pearls would look really pretty. Just go with some inspiration from whatever you see on the show online. So this is ultimately the necklace that I grabbed for my quote unquote crown. And I'm going to flip it upside down and make it a crown. Put this in here and essentially just kind of tie the necklace around to clip into itself here. Not bad, I'd say. So a very structured necklace like this is gonna work really good because it will form around your head like this. And then there's these little connector pieces here. So what I did was pop in a few bobby pins there to kind of fasten it to make sure that it stays standing up. And I think it makes the perfect crown. Well, this was a terrible idea. I did my hair and makeup with a turtleneck on. Okay, so here's the dress I went with, but as you can see, it's quite big on me. So my tip for that is just simply taking a strapless bra. So now with my strapless bra on, what I can do is tuck all of this fabric up under it. This is not only going to give me that baby doll kind of shape that all of the dresses on Bridgerton seems to have, but it's also going to allow this to fit me better and my shape better. And it's as easy as that. It feels quite snug. It might take a little bit of caressing to get the back to look a little bit nicer. But all gloves, being your best friend here. Now I got this from a previous Halloween costume, so I already owned these. I did not find any at the thrift store, but you could find short gloves. They also wear short gloves on the show, the ones that kind of come right to here. So that could also be another option for you as well. This really finishes off the outfit in my opinion. Lastly, you're going to want to get yourself some jewelry. We have ourselves a Bridgerton costume.